Welcome to this tutorial on CloudFormation Stacks, part of our AWS DevOps series. In this video, we'll explore how to deploy and manage AWS resources using infrastructure as code. CloudFormation Stacks are fundamental to automating your cloud infrastructure, allowing you to define, deploy, and manage multiple AWS resources as a single coordinated unit. Let's start with the basics. A stack is a collection of AWS resources that you manage as a single unit through a CloudFormation template. Think of it as a container that holds all your related resources together. The key advantage is that you can create, update, or delete all these resources together with a single command, ensuring consistency and reducing manual errors. This approach makes your infrastructure repeatable and version-controlled. Every CloudFormation stack consists of four main components. First, the template, which is a JSON or YAML file that defines all your resources and their configurations. Second, parameters, which are input values that let you customize your stack deployment for different environments. Third, outputs, which are values that your stack exports so other stacks can reference them. And finally, tags, which are metadata labels that help you organize and track your resources for billing and management purposes. Here's a minimal template example to illustrate the concept. Under the Resources section, we define a resource called myBucket with the type AWS S3 bucket. In the Properties section, we specify a bucket name as my-app-bucket and configure versioning configuration with status set to enabled. This simple template creates a single S3 bucket with versioning enabled. Templates can contain many more resources, but this shows the basic structure you'll work with. A CloudFormation stack moves through three main lifecycle stages. First is create, where you deploy new resources from your template for the first time. AWS provisions all the resources defined in your template and sets their configurations. Second is update, where you modify existing resources by changing your template and applying those changes. CloudFormation intelligently determines which resources need to be updated, replaced, or left unchanged. Third is delete, where you remove all resources in the stack. CloudFormation automatically handles dependencies and deletes resources in the correct order. To create a stack using the AWS command line interface, you use the AWS CloudFormation create-stack command. You specify three key parameters. First, stack-name with the value my-app-stack to identify your stack. Second, template-body with file://template.yaml to point to your template file. And third, parameters with parameter key equals env, parameter value equals prod to pass custom values. This command initiates the stack creation process, and CloudFormation begins provisioning your resources. Understanding stack status states is crucial for monitoring your deployments. Create_complete means your stack was successfully created and all resources are ready. Update_ progress indicates CloudFormation is currently modifying your stack resources. Rollback_complete means CloudFormation encountered an error and automatically reverted all changes to the previous stable state. Delete_failed occurs when CloudFormation is unable to delete certain resources, often due to dependencies or manual modifications. Monitoring these states helps you troubleshoot issues quickly. Let's cover 4 essential best practices for working with CloudFormation stacks. First, use meaningful stack names and tags for organization. This helps you identify resources and track costs across different projects and environments. Second, store your templates in version control systems like Git. This gives you a complete history of infrastructure changes and enables collaboration. Third, enable termination protection for production stacks. This prevents accidental deletion of critical infrastructure. Fourth, monitor stack events and CloudWatch logs regularly. This helps you catch issues early and understand what's happening during deployments. Following these practices will make your infrastructure management more reliable and maintainable.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.